Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler filming south and east from Jeanette's Pier at some pretty small and mostly blown out waves here in the Nags Head area. Although as you can see, we still do have some 1-footers forming up on the pier. Nothing amazing for sure, nothing to write home about, and in the range of barely rideable. If you do get out there, pack some extra foam because it is really small out there today, guys. I'm gonna turn the camera down to the south so you can see in comparison what's going on the other sandbars, and it's pretty much nothing much. So very limited options today in Nags Head for a good swell. Further to the south, some somewhat larger waves, but still rather smaller than yesterday. All right, so let's get into some of the data. You know, I'm kind of a data nerd when it comes to wave data, and right now at Nags Head, we've got 1-foot conditions reported, mostly clean with an east-northeast swell at 0.7 foot. I would call this 1/2 foot to 1 foot generally. Westerly winds turning a bit more to the southwest, rather strong at about 20 miles an hour. Air temperature is cold at around 49 degrees. Ocean water temperature is also pretty cold in the range of about 52. We had a low tide this morning at around 9 to 10 a.m. High tide this afternoon between 3 and 4 p.m. I hope I didn't get that juxtaposed. Pretty sure I got the tide data right. Okay, Rodanthe right now 1 foot plus and mostly clean with the south swell coming in longshore, due south at about 2.1 in 7 seconds. So that southerly swell is having to wrap around. We are getting a larger swell from the south because we've had strong winds from the south and west. The west-southwest winds in Rodanthe right now 21 miles per hour. Air temperature is also 49 degrees. Ocean water temperature is a bit warmer at 56. And then at Buxton, we've got 1 to 2 foot waves and clean conditions. This is pretty much the same for Buxton, Avon. South-southwest swell. This is like a longshore swell that's having to wrap around, coming in at 4.3 foot and 7 seconds. West-southwesterly winds at 22 miles per hour. Air temperature is a little cooler at 48 degrees. Ocean water temperature is a bit warmer at 62. And last of all, at Frisco, winds and swell moving onshore there with that south-facing beach at Frisco. Wave heights for the breaking waves 3 to 4 foot with choppy conditions, and a south-southwest swell at 5 foot and 7 seconds. Looking at the forecast and general commentary on the weather affecting our wave conditions today, we had a front come through last night, which brought strong winds from the west and generated the mostly blown out conditions here that we see. Small and mostly clean today with 1/2 foot to 1 foot north, maybe 1 to 2 foot south with that larger swell, and Frisco once again larger and choppy in the range of 3 to 5 feet. We're looking at highs in the upper 40s today, and those strong southwesterly winds slowly subsiding throughout the afternoon. By tomorrow, we expect those west winds to calm down into the range of about 8 to 13 miles per hour. We expect the swell to rise back up a little bit of a rebound, looking at 1 to 2 footers tomorrow and mostly clean conditions. And that's the forecast for the east-facing beaches. For the south-facing beaches, things will tend to be a little bit more choppy, looking at more fair conditions with waves in the 2 to 4 foot range for Frisco, highs in the upper 40s once again on Sunday. And then on Monday, once again slightly larger for the east-facing beaches at 1 to 2 foot and clean, a little bit warmer at 51 degrees Fahrenheit. And then last of all, for Tuesday, we've got a front coming in that will bring strong northwesterly winds in the range of 20 to 30 miles per hour. That's going to chop up the waves quite a bit, giving us some rough 3 to 5 foot surf for the east facing beaches and strong longshore currents. Air temperature is getting pushed down once again by that front, with highs around 45 degrees for most of the Outer Banks. All right, so thank you for joining me for this session of the OBX wave report, and for my concluding statement, supporting the Surfrider Foundation today. The Surfrider Foundation is an advocacy group for protecting our oceans from the impacts of plastic pollution, helping to keep our water clean, and also advocating for action on climate change. I've been following them on the Instagram and trying to help promote their messaging, as they're really such a beneficial organization. And I ask you guys to, throw your support behind them as well. Just such a great org, and some great people over there at Surfrider, and fellow surfers as well. So thank you for joining me once again for the OBX Wave Report. If you're on the quest for good waves in the Outer Banks today, hope you find them, hope you get some good rides. It's hit or miss as to whether or not I'll get in the water today. There seem to be a lot of things to try and get done, so we'll see what we can do. But nonetheless, well wishing to all of you in your wave quests, and hope you guys get wet.